what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Hemali here, and thank you so much for joining me today. I am super excited for this video because Dyson just gifted me their new Corrale straightener and I am so excited to use it. So there's been a lot of talk about this straightener because it is so expensive. It is $500 and I want to put it to the test. I want to see if it's worth it and give you guys my honest review. Now I literally just got this. I haven't tried it out at all yet, so you guys will be seeing my first impressions right on camera. Dyson always just comes out with the coolest, most innovative products. I've tried their blow dryer, I've tried their air wrap. I don't own either of them, but I have tried both of them and they are amazing. The only reason I don't own them is just because I had a lot of expenses coming up with my wedding and buying a new house and all this stuff, so I just couldn't afford it at the time. But I have been able to try it in the past and I absolutely loved what they did to my hair. And then this time around, I was super lucky that Dyson gifted me this straightener to review for you guys. So thank you so much, Dyson, for doing that. Now, the main reason I think that this straightener is priced the way it is because of the technology in the plates that they've used. Basically, these plates are flexible and they flex around your hair to gather your hair in place and keep it more centered. A lot of times what happens when you're using a regular straightener is you'll clamp it in between and then the hair starts to like spread apart. And then these end parts on either side don't get proper heat distributed to it. And so you have to go over that chunk of hair a few times to get it like dead straight. With this straightener though, what happens to it is when you clamp your hair in it, the plates flex around your hair or that like chunk of hair and it evenly distributes the tension and heat. Tension meaning like your hair doesn't spread out across the plates. So it evenly distributes the tension and the heat, which basically allows you to get that dead straight hair in one stroke. And then by default, you don't need to keep going over that section of hair to really straighten it out, which according to them means you will be using about 50% less heat in your hair. Another really cool thing about the plates is that it has a sensor system built into it, and that sensor system regulates the temperature of the plates 100 times a second, which is insane. That means the temperature is always controlled and it doesn't go higher or lower than what it is set to. It has 3 temperature settings to it, 330, 365, and 410. Now, I've been told if you've been using your regular straightener at a higher temperature, then you should go down to a medium setting. And if you've been using it usually at a medium setting temperature, then you can go down to the low. And it's always good to start off low and then go higher if you need to, because there's no point in adding extra heat to your hair if you really don't need to. Another amazing feature to it is that it is cordless. I absolutely love that because I always struggle with my cords with my straighteners. It always gets tangled and stuff. It has about a 30-minute battery life, which I think is more than enough for people who have thin to somewhat thick hair. I would say my hair is somewhat thick. If you have thicker hair than that, it might take you a little bit longer to straighten out your hair. But I don't think it should take you that much longer, especially considering this should pretty much straighten each strand in one stroke. But if you need it for longer than 30 minutes, you can always plug it in and attach the cord back to the straightener. It is magnetic and it attaches right at the bottom. And to fully charge, it takes about 70 minutes. This is the little charging stand that it comes on, and the back is the cord here that's magnetic that you can also attach to the straightener if you want to use it directly that way. But yeah, once you're done with the straightener, you just put it back on here to charge, and then you can hear it made that little like beeping sound, so you know that it's charging. It is a little bit on the heavier side. I would say it weighs about around 1.5 to 2 times as much as my regular straightener, which I wasn't expecting it, but I mean, it's not unbearable. We'll see what happens when I actually go and straighten my hair, if my arms get tired or anything like that. Another thing that I love about this straightener is that it locks. So this is it open, and then it has this little switch thing at the bottom, and it just locks it up so that it stays closed. I could never do that with any of my other straighteners. I would always have to like wrap my cord around it to close it up, but I don't even think that's good for the straightener to wrap your cord around it. I don't think it's good for the cord. So I love that it has this feature in it. And then finally it comes in this cute little travel pouch, which I just think is so luxe. It's like this velvety type of suede material. I don't know, but it feels so nice. And it's great to like just place on your counter, and you can place your straightener on top of it because it is heat resistant. So yeah, that's just a little bit about the straightener. Now let's actually give it a try. I'm so excited to try this. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by sectioning off my hair, and this is my natural hair. It has a bit of a wave to it. It was actually honestly a lot more wavy when I first washed it, and it's been like probably 2 days since I've washed it, and the waves kind of came out because I just slept on it. I haven't done anything to this hair at all. This is literally all natural. It has some kinks in it because I have been tying up my hair, and that is one thing that I did want to test out with this straightener, is that when I tie up my hair, I get those little kinks in my hair, and when I go to straighten it, it doesn't always like straighten out smoothly. So I want to see if it takes out those kinks, which is specifically why I didn't straighten my hair right away with this. I wanted to tie it up for like a day and really get some good little kinks in there to really put this straightener to the test. I section off my hair a little bit weirdly. I section off the bottom layer first, and usually it's like the back bottom layer, just so I can get to every single strand properly. I find that the back bottom layer of my hair is like the hardest to get to. It's so hard to see back there. So that's why I section it like that, so that I can really see everything properly. And you can turn on the straightener by just hitting the little power button here, and you should see it light up. And it makes a little ding sound once it's fully heated, so you know it's ready. Okay, time to do my first chunk of hair. Okay, we're gonna give this baby a go. I'm so excited. So I've set it to 330, the lowest setting. I wanna see if that works well for me. If not, I will put it up to 365, but hopefully 330 is good for me. Wow. Damn. My hair feels so silky. And yeah, it like did it in one go. So this was one swipe through. You guys can kind of see the difference. It's super silky. I feel like my hair is just feels so silky. I don't know if you guys can see this, I do see a tiny bit of a kink still. So I'm gonna turn up the heat to the medium setting. I do have slightly thicker hair. I feel like I don't have thick hair, but I think I actually do have pretty thick hair, because whenever I go to the hairdresser, they always say that I do, and I feel like I don't. Like, compared to other Indian girls, like, I don't feel like I have thick hair, so I always say I have thin hair, but I guess I should be using the medium setting because my hair is on the thicker side of things. I just did it one more time and it got rid of the kink, and it is so dead straight. This is insane. So yeah, based on this piece, I feel like 365 is the right setting for me, the medium setting. So if you do have thickness like I do, I would go with the medium setting, which I guess makes sense because I normally do put my straightener on a higher setting, like around like 390 to 410-ish. So I don't know why I thought I could get away with the lowest one. But yeah, the medium setting works the best for me. And the weight of the straightener honestly doesn't really bother me as much as I thought it would. I actually feel like it helps just like glide the straightener through easier, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's the weight or if it's just the plates that are helping it do that. But like with other straighteners, what happens is, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but when I put it on my hair, like, and I clamp it down, sometimes like I kind of have to tug it, or like it won't just like smoothly go down. It'll kind of tug a little bit, and then I have to go through that piece over and over again because for some reason it's not just gliding through my hair. But I feel like with this one, I haven't had a problem of tugging. I've just been gliding it through, and it's been working perfectly fine. My hair is like pin straight. I don't think I've ever seen it this straight before. Normally what happens with my other straighteners is like when I straighten it, the bottom part will kind of curve a little bit, like it'll have like a bit of a fold in, but this is like dead straight. I am impressed. So I'm just gonna do the rest of my hair. I'm just gonna section off another piece. Now before I keep straightening every strand, I wanna try curling a piece of my hair, because apparently you can curl with this as well. So let's give that a go. Oh, wow. That gave such a beautiful curl. This might be my new curler too. I am so impressed right now. Like, I cannot wait to curl my hair with this. Once I wash it again, I'm gonna go back with this and curl it. But for the rest of my hair right now, I'm just gonna quickly straighten it and then give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, I am all done. I feel like my hair looks amazing. It is like dead straight, which normally doesn't happen. I feel like at the bottoms of my hair normally curls in a little bit more. So this, I would say, is the closest it's ever been to being like pin straight. Now let me talk about the main differences that I found between this and my regular straightener. One thing I noticed right away was my hair looked and felt a lot silkier, and I had a lot less flyaways. I have a lot of like little baby hairs and flyaways at the top of my head. They are still there, but compared to when I regularly straighten my hair, there's much less. It was a little bit heavy. Like, I did notice it here and there while I was straightening my hair, especially like as I got to the top, but it wasn't like anything unbearable. Like, I mean, it's not like a huge problem for me, but it is slightly heavy. I loved how fast it heated up. When it came to the kinks in my hair, like the parts where I tied my hair up and it like really left a dent, I felt like it did like a 50-50 job. Like sometimes it just took out the kink right away, and sometimes I had to go over it one more time in order for it to fully get out the kink. And I don't know if that's because like I straightened it too fast, like I passed it through too fast, and that's why I didn't get out the kink in the first try, or if like the chunks of hair I was taking was a little bit too big, and that's why it didn't get it out. But like honestly, I didn't have to like straighten it all the way through. It was really just the little kink parts that I had to kind of go over maybe like twice, but I don't find that a huge problem either. Overall, I think it is an amazing product. It did such a good job on my hair. I have like zero product in my hair, and I feel like it just looks so healthy and shiny. So I love it. Personally, I do still think it is very expensive because you can achieve a pretty similar result with a regular straightener. Maybe your hair might not look as silky and shiny, and maybe you will get a little bit more flyaways, but there is a huge price difference. So I would really call this more of an investment. If you are looking for something that's going to last you a long time and give you more like hair benefits, like using less heat or give you less flyaways or making your hair look shiny and silky, this is a great investment. And I think it's also a great investment because it gives you really nice curls as well. Like, I know you guys saw me curl that one strand of hair, and I'll show you guys another video where I curled my hair with this, but it gave a really nice curl. So I feel like you don't even need to go buy a curler. So yeah guys, that's my little review for the DYSON CORRALE straightener. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. And as always, thank you guys so much for all the love and support you constantly show me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!